Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so can you see that white luminescent word in the distance? You likely can't read it, but it says Seiko, and it's a Seiko office building, and I can see this from my apartment balcony. And when we were looking at apartments, we came here, and I looked out and I saw this. I thought it was a good sign, and a certain percentage of reason why I chose this apartment was because I could see a Seiko office building from here. And I knew that I probably wouldn't be able to look at this building long without getting a Seiko. And I'm pleased to say that that day has come to pass. It is today. So let's go right into it. All right, so here we are, and here it is. This is the Seiko. So theme of white here, white with the Explorer 2. Well, she's more gray than anything. Have some white gloves on the ready. I may not even use them, but just in case. And white Swiss Army knife. And that can give you a hint into perhaps the color of this. Now, this was delivered probably 20 minutes ago, and it was delivered in a bag, and I was sort of surprised. I thought, oh, that's really not too safe. But when I opened it up, this is how it was packaged, which is not bad at all. You know, I bought this, as you probably know, in Japan. So I think I was a person from Tokyo, and so this is a pretty good way of packaging it. All right, let's get into it. See, I think I'll go for the scissors to open this. My daughter Sophie's playing in the background, so you'll probably hear her. All right. Okay, the moment of truth. What did I get? Seiko 5. All right, so as you guys know, I like Seikos. Whoa, my daughter squeezes in the picture. I like Seikos, and I've kind of wanted a Seiko, and I had reservations about paying full price for one, really anything over $100, because I just don't know that I'm going to wear it. And so I found this one, and yeah, let's here you go. Let's put those over here, Sophie. Now the theme, of course, was white, but looking at the dial, it's more of a silver dial, but listed it was white. But it's obviously it's a silvered, kind of textured dial. It's an interesting dial. That's one of the things that drew me to it. Obviously, like all Seiko 5s, it's got the day and the date. It's water resistant, but it's older, so I'm not sure how water resistant. And this was listed as junk, and that's kind of scary. I hope it doesn't operate like junk, but I think the reason it was listed like that was because no really guarantee can be made on it. Meaning, if it's not running to, you know, specifications or what I deem suitable, I'd have no claim. I can't return it. I mean, it's a done deal. And what did I pay for this? Well, the bedding, and this was Yahoo Auction Japan, which is sort of like the eBay of Japan. I mean, eBay is used in Japan, but I think Yahoo Auction is really what people in Japan use. And the bedding started at 1,000 yen, which is about $10, and it went all the way up to 2,600 yen. I added a dollar to it to make it 2,700, and I won it. I got it. So and then on top of that, shipping was probably about $8. So about 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, $35. About $35 for this. So there you go, $35 for what I think is kind of a cool watch, and I hope it'll be a good one, and I hope it'll be decent. And I'm very, very curious. The first thing I want to find out is what kind of accuracy it has. It's got the 7S26 movement, which is a very popular movement, automatic movement in the Seiko 5s. And the characteristic crown at the 4. There's some debate about what the 5 in the Seiko 5 is, but from what I understand, you got the time, day, date, water resistance, and automatic. So there you have it. Now the case back, it's not an open case back. I thought it would be a see-through case back, but it's not. That's all right. In fact, maybe I did know that. I think of the pictures. I've seen other Seiko 5s with there's a word for it, and I can't think of it right now, but the visible movement, which is slightly a shame because I would like to see the movement, but again, for $35, we'll see. All right, bracelet, folded link bracelet, which is kind of interesting, and the clasp with Seiko on it. Let's see. Okay, that's nice and tight. Okay, that's nice and tight. I think in the picture it had a little bit of rust somewhere on here, but okay, so the time is not correct. Hopefully that's and let's see, it's not the 7th and it's not Sunday, so I'll have to set it. It's very interesting. It's such a small crown. Whenever I see these, I always think, how do people really deal with that? But now that I'm actually looking at it, you know, when you pull it out, it doesn't look like it would be a problem to set it. Which I'll probably do that off camera. I don't even know how to set it, and I don't want to start failing on camera, so I'll probably figure out how to do that. Yeah, I really like the textured dial. It's very interesting. And another thing that drew me to this watch was the 24-hour time markers. So, you know, right now if you're looking at it, it would be, I guess, 3 in the afternoon. It's not really 3 in the afternoon here, by the way, but it would be 3 in the afternoon. But you know, you can also see these military markers as well. So you could, well, it's kind of a moot point with the 14 covered up by the day and the date, but well, actually the 13 covered, the 15 covered up by the day and the date. But you know, assuming that hour hand was down there, you could, you know, you could look at that, and so know that it's you know, 1,700 hours or something like that. Military time is often used in Japan. Not always. I'm so used to it though that if somebody says 5, I automatically think 17, or 17 is 5, and you know, 18 is 6 o'clock, and 21 is 9 o'clock. So I'm actually really used to it. I don't really need these markers, but I did kind of like it. and I liked it having them. So black tips on these hour and minute hand. We'll see if the loom works. Second hand's all black. Not quite as smooth as, say, a Rolex, but you know, this is probably a $100 watch. You can just check out the. Not altogether different. Yeah, I think the Rolex is definitely a smoother sweeping hand, sweeping second hand. All right, well, let's see how it fits. I really hope it's not too small, because I'm kind of screwed if it is. Yeah, this might fit me perfectly. All right, it's definitely not going to be too small. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's a little too loose for me, but hey, much better than being too small. Too tight, I'd be screwed. I wouldn't be able to get links probably for this, and I don't know if I'd want to go to the expense of it. My daughter has my Rolex. All right. Oh no, be careful. So there we go. I will see what the accuracy is like. Try to adjust the bracelet. I'm pretty sure I can do it myself. And there you go. So I'm finally a Seiko owner, and which is long overdue living in Japan. I finally can go to the Seiko Museum in Tokyo holding my head high with this on my wrist. And hopefully it's not +10 a day or something like that. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.